do write it in the comment section. So with this, let's move on to our next topic for the discussion. Our next topic for the discussion is going to be about the physical deficit of India. So let's get into deep analysis of this topic. So what is a physical deficit? It is nothing but when a government spending is more than a government revenue, it is termed as a physical deficit. It is measured as a percentage of GDP, and more importantly, it is a major indicator of financial health of our nation. So let us now consequences of fiscal deficit. Firstly, it affects borrowing and selling of assets. It also leads to inflation and interest rates fluctuation, and more importantly, the growth prospect of a nation. And finally, it also affects the credit rating and investor confidence in the nation. Moving forward, let us see the recent trends in fiscal deficit of India. Due to COVID-19 impact, the deficit increased to 9.2% of GDP in the financial year 21. For the financial year 2023 and 2024, the deficit is projected at 5.9%, which is roughly 17.87 trillion Indian rupee. But the government target is reduced to 4.5% by the financial year 26. So let us now see the sectoral expenditure trends. The major focus is on capital expenditure and also revised allocation on agriculture, public debt, education and healthcare has been a major talking point of the budget 2024. Moving forward, let us see some of the important factual data which comes very handy for UPSC mains answers. See, the present total public debt comes around 60.31 trillion Indian rupee as of March 2023, and the debt to GDP ratio is 57.8%. See, these kinds of facts will be coming very handy in UPSC prelims questions also, because a trend based analysis question has been part of recent UPSC prelims. So please have a look on this. Moving on, let us see how the government funds the deficit. Majorly by the government borrowing from domestic and also from external sources. Then by increasing taxes, reducing expenditure, then the government will be also doing the public asset sales, grants and aids, and finally, as a last avenue, the government will be going for monetization of debt, which is highly risky because it affects inflation also. Moving on, let us see FRBM Act. See, FRBM has been a frequently asked area and more importantly in prelims, so please pay attention. See, FRBM Act was actually enacted in 2003. It aims for fiscal discipline and sustainable growth of a nation. Its key provision includes debt management, fiscal policy statements. Post COVID-19, there are several amendments has been made in this act also. Have a look at this. This is a target of union government to reduce our fiscal deficit of the year 2024 to 4.5% by the year 2025 to 2026. Having this data will be coming very handy in writing UPSC mains, particularly this year and also for next year. So please make a note of this. So with this, we have come to a holistic understanding of this topic. So with this understanding, let us try to answer this mains question displayed for you. So what are the reasons for the introduction of FRBM, that is Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act of 2003, and discuss critically its salient features and effectiveness. Here, you have to mention all the provisions of FRBM Act and how it has been used in reality. And moving forward, you also have to mention about the effectiveness in today's scenario with way forward. So if you guys interested in answering this question, please answer